Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, yo, L, what time is it?
It's 7 o'clock. Why? What's up?
Hindsight time. That's what's up. Hindsight time. You already know.
Don't leave me. Trying to get my knowledge on, too.
That good old knowledge without a college, bro.
Don't be stingy with the knowledge.
You walking on slow. Let's get the hard stepping.
You know what time it is. Those who don't listen, special.
Real special. Real special. You know, I ain't old as I look, but I'm never too old to get that knowledge.
You are now listening to Hindsight Radio.
Peace to the gods. You're listening to Hindsight Radio. You are listening to Akiem, an American national, but not a citizen of the United States.
Peace to the gods. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in to the Truth Tuesday show with your host, Akiem on Hindsight Radio, the information station changing the nation. The station that is making nationals with full proof of that. People, I got my certified copy, and those certified copies are just rolling in. Someone else got theirs today or yesterday. We talked early on. He got a little different response. I don't know. He might come on and let y'all know what's up. I'm not going to tell his business. He is there. We'll open up and let him say what happened, what he got. But it feels good to see people actually. This passport thing was a cold cracker for years for us as a people. I can honestly say that this is the first time in a long time that we really, we've get remedy here on different things, court cases, mostly court cases when I look back. That's where we got most of our remedy. Injunction, discharge, not so much. GSA bonds, not so much. But the big things we've gotten remedy on is court cases, not GSA bond, and injunction, and now national. And getting beautiful. I mean, it's the emails that I'm getting every week from people saying they're thanking me for helping them. You know what? Don't thank me. Thank yourself. Because you took it upon yourself, saying the information, and trusted me that I would guide you through that process and get you what you needed to help you free yourself. You just allowed me to be the vessel in order for you to get remedy. And I appreciate everyone out there that is still a part of Hindsight, dedicated listeners, despite negative words being spoken. That displays that the people that remain here at Hindsight don't allow people's words to sway them, people's negative comments to sway where the truth is. We got to be mindful of when people are talking negative, what is their motivation to put someone down? When you're putting people down, there is a motivation. It could be a motivation of fear of the power of the other person. It could be a motivation of jealousy, which also attaches itself to fear. It could be a motivation of greed, which also attaches itself to fear. So basically, the underlying reason why people will try to destroy other people is fear. And tell lies to destroy people. But what you guys are witnessing here at Hindsight is a transformation, a total metamorphosis of information, a total transcendence of to a whole nother level. And I just want to say thank you to my faithful listeners who are still here, because the ones that are still here is about to witness a profound and almost prophetical event. Just stick around. It only gets better. I was trying to play Reverend Ike, but for some reason the audio was terrible. And it just didn't. So I guess I'm gonna have to do Reverend Ike right now. You talk about Joseph telling the dream to his brothers, his and his brothers being jealous of him. And they did something to him. And he ended up stuck in Egypt for many years. His father thought he was attacked by something. See, we cannot, and I have made this mistake over the last few weeks. I told people what my aspirations was, what I was going to do. And the moment I said that, the attacks came. The moment. So some of us, I would say all of you who's listening, you guys got dreams and aspirations. You've had dreams, physical dreams, that you could probably still remember like it was yesterday and they happened many years ago. And you're still trying to get clarification and understanding. But what happened? You told people these dreams. And you probably got a little nudge that said, don't say anything. But you did it anyway, because really you only told your dreams, whether it's a dream you had while you were sleeping or an inspiration. You just wanted validation from people to confirm what your dream was telling you, what your aspirations were telling you. And when you do that, when you're trying to look for aspiration in other people, they will most likely disappoint you. They will most likely become jealous of you, because that dream, they know the power of that dream. They know what you will become by you telling that dream. When you told it to them, they knew it, because people can recognize power when it's being spoken. But they'll play it down. Oh, that don't mean nothing. That's just a dream. Nah, they didn't give you all kind of negative stuff. Listen, with Reverend Ike, the message he was trying to convey is this. Stop telling people your dreams and your aspirations. Only confirmation you need is coming from within. Confirm it with yourself. You want to tell somebody your dreams, go look in the mirror and talk to yourself. Let them call you crazy. Because that when you do that, it stays safe. And you will not get words of negativity that you would have to fight off and expunge from your mind when it's being spoken. See, a lot of times we give ourselves our opposition by the people we tell. I've done that. I'm guilty of it. And I'm learning. These things are teaching me, shut your mouth. Don't say nothing. You want to tell it? Look at yourself and talk about it, or write it down in your black book. It says what? Write it down, make the vision plain. What does that mean, making the vision plain? That means you close your eyes and you visualize whatever it is you're trying to dream of and do or accomplish, and you see yourself as having that vision, as if you already had it. Take time every day and diligently, fervently go into your mind and replay over and over the good good that which you desire, as Reverend Ike would say. Day and night, daily, when you get a break, every opportunity, you should be shoring up, firming up your visions through meditation, concentration, and contemplation. Stop meditating on negative stuff. Get that out of your mind. Listen, you don't have to tell me it's a hard thing to do because negativity is coming from all directions. And it's hard not to look at it. It's hard not to remember it. It's hard not to recall it. Yes, it is. But if you got to just turn something on, some positive music, play some, I like to play Reverend Ike. I like to play Les Brown. I like to play things that's going to shift my mind. Stop and take a break and give thanks for all of the things that you have. If you have life, you can be thankful. If your children are healthy, you're thankful. If your children came home safe, you should be thankful. You got food on the table, you should be thankful. You got money in your pocket. I know sometimes you say it's not enough, but don't say it's not enough. Because every time you say that, it won't be enough. Be thankful for abundance, even if physically abundance is not there. But remember, most of all, do not share the vision that the God in you gave you, the inspiration gave you, with other people. Or get around people that have those same goals and aspirations, people that you can trust, that's going to build you up and not tear you down. You could always judge a fruit or a tree by the fruit it bears. People could say whatever they want. They could teach us as charismatically, speak in a way to convince you that what they're saying is the absolute end-all, be-all. But watch their actions. If their actions is out there tearing people down, talking trash about people, calling people names, threatening them with physical violence, that is not a good person. That is not a person you want to be around. That is not a person that you could get a positivity, does not yield violent behavior, does not yield destroying other people's character no matter what they did. That's right. This is Truth Tuesday, y'all. Stop listening to words and look at actions. Because that's what's going on. People say a lot, but they got no proof to back it up. But right here at Hindsight Radio, I will guarantee you, and I will promise you, anything I say, I will put it down on paper, and I will show you proof. Nothing will come forth from my mouth, and that's my word to you, that it can't be proven without a doubt. And I will not ever dog someone out for selfish gain. Now, I have to also say this. For years, our community have been plagued with misinformation, false teachers, false so-called prophets, false people who claim to come near to help. And y'all know that these people are not right. You know that these people are not saying truthful things. Why do you leave your people in battle by themselves? Why do you do that? Why do you leave them to fight these battles by them? We're supposed to be a community. Do we really want salvation? Do we really want to be better as a people? And if we want to be better as a people, the first thing we need to clean out is our house. And our house is dirty, running around saying anything and everything out their mouth for the sake of a dollar, whether it be in the church, whether it be in this community, trying to discredit people and destroy their good name, destroy their family, their ability to feed their family. That's what they're trying to do. If that ain't going to happen, not here, not at Hindsight, because Akiem knows who he is. I am a millionaire. I am a great teacher. Those I ams, what's the word? Subrogate anything else, anything that anybody can say. Because I am full confident in everything I put on out there for you guys and give you information. And I have the people that I've helped to back it up. But we got to start holding these teachers accountable. Hold me accountable. If I'm screwing you, you tell me. If I'm not doing right, you check me. Our teachers. We got teachers who sell people stuff and don't even give them their stuff. But y'all so afraid because they're on a team, you don't want to come and say, hey, this is happening to me. Don't allow yourself to be a victim of theft, dishonesty. The only way anything can be eradicated, it must be brought into the light. Hey, y'all could bring me into the light all y'all want. Be my guest. Shine that light, because when a man speaks truth, he don't mind stepping into the light. He don't not mind being up under the gun, because the truth can only be said one way, exactly how it went. It don't come with a mixture of stories and this, that, and the other. I'm laughing. But it's not funny, y'all. Stop letting people just tell y'all anything. Check your teachers. Do y'all really want information or y'all want drama? Which one? Y'all want truth? Y'all want remedy or drama? Because if you're not checking your teachers and letting them know, listen, I ain't here for that shit. I'm here to learn. Give me some information I can talk about. I don't want to talk about nobody else. Y'all got to check them. But no, people join in. Yeah, I thought this. I got this. And y'all get all into that. But you know, if you join into that dirt, guess what? You get dirty and you look dirty. And you trashy. No, we got to be rising above that. We got to hold, if I'm out here teaching, hold me accountable for what I teach. And that's why I'm carrying myself this way. Because I can throw some mud. The real one. See, people playing with water pistols. I'm not. What is that going to do for y'all? Me exposing and doing all of that, would that help you? Or just make you look at me, oh, that's just more negativity being put out there? All right. Oh, people in the chat. I tell you, it's devils walking all over the place. People putting vulgar pictures in the chat. Let me see if I can this new chat. Anyway, I'll get to that later. We got to check out teachers. We here to learn, not to hear garbage. Now, remember, keep your dreams to yourself. Only share them with people with like minds. And the person that you want to motivate the most is yourself. You can do anything that you can. You can do anything that you desire. Right now, the amount of money you have is the amount of money you believe you can have. The problems that you have is the problems that you believe you can have. Oh, yes. You're going to have to swallow that one. So let's eradicate them. How do you eradicate them? Think positive. And when things are getting at you, show love and be thankful. If love ain't being shown towards you, you go find someone to show love to, because that's going to offset that empty feeling that you're getting. The only way to fill yourself up is to go give something away. Positive energy. And let's not be so much in a hurry to talk about bad stuff, bad things about people. Listen, to all those friends and foes, all I send to you out is peace, love, and happiness, and wealth, good health. And may your days be long, and shall you be prosper. Or shall you prosper. All right. That's enough with that. Okay. Announcement. New Jersey seminar is this Saturday. I'm excited. I hope you guys will find it in your heart to be there to learn this. How do I do? I gotta, give me a second, y'all. I gotta delete somebody. And there you go. Oh, I like this new chat. This new chat makes it easy to kick people out. Yeah, I checked the chat. I got them out. I'm sorry, y'all. This people, just like I said, this is devils and distractions. You know when you're talking good when people come in and they want to disturb you, make you not want to open up the chat. And listen, you know what I forgot to also tell y'all? You know you're about to go to the top, way to the top, when all kind of crap, unnecessary stuff you didn't even deserve come your way. All you got to do is suffer through it, because it's teaching you. Because you got to get ready for the next level. You're leveling up. All tests come right before you level up. Don't they do that in school before you go to the next grade? They test you. In this life, you will be tested. And once you pass the test, you are leveled up, and you're going to meet another test to level up. But anyway, New Jersey seminar is April the 27th in Newark, New Jersey. Go to akimel.com/events. Click that link, and all the details are there. $300 up front, $325 at the door. Couples, if you're coming with your wife, and be honest, it's a $100 discount. If you want to bring small children, we don't charge for small children. It's okay if they come. They need to hear this information, especially when I'm going to drop on Saturday. I'm going to touch on it, give y'all a preview tonight. More and more information is being opened up and revealed to me. And I really want to first off give thanks to my ancestors who came before me, because without them I wouldn't be here, and for providing the spirit and the understanding to have this information to be able to share with you guys. Because they opened my mind way open last night. And it's another one of those things that's been sitting right in our face. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But I want to talk about authentication and apostille, because some people are, under the impression that I'm teaching apostille, which I'm not. I'm just looking into some things. But as I was looking into apostille, I discovered some very interesting information that may be valuable. And I will talk about that tonight and get your opinion on that. See what you think. Because once I talk about this and show you about this apostille and the countries it's related to, you're gonna have some. Let me start putting some stuff in the chat. Which one am I gonna read first? Okay, let's do this. right, this light's all up in my grill. All right, where's my, okay, there it is. Copy. And let's get back to the chat. Oh, who is that sent me this message? World Ruler, thanks for letting me know. But yeah, that's right, being a big devil. Who would want to do that? You know, we're trying to learn here and they want to disrupt that, you know. That's just uncalled for. But let's not get focused to that. Let's talk about this. All right. I'm putting 2 links in the chat for y'all to look at. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry. How do I send messages to everybody? I'm sending. Okay, I did. Okay, they got my screen name all screwed up, so I can't tell what's going on. And let's see. All right. Now, when I was talking to some Moors that's been on this a long time, they kind of stay in the private. Not kind of, they do. And they got some information. They're getting remedy. But, you know, they don't want to be out there like that because the type of remedy they're getting, they can't be. But anyway, they said that you should apostille to the Netherlands. And the reason why is because there are treaties there that in order for you to properly capture those accounts, you have to be able to go to one of those countries that the treaty are related to. Now, with authentication, of course, we tell you to authenticate from a country that's not part of the Hague. Now, all of those non-Hague countries don't have treaties that we can really utilize, right? Now, here it is. Let's look up the definition of authentication. Let's look that definition up. Listen, I do thorough studying, and I don't say anything without reading over and over. Y'all guys know me better. Y'all didn't have to explain. Y'all know that when I study, I study. All right? And I'm not going to get on the air and just be saying anything and everything. And that's why it took me so long to even talk about this. But it came up, it was brought up before I can even come to you guys and said it. You know, in my seminar, I talked about it briefly, but I said I had to do more research on it. It made sense what he was saying. He broke down some other information, but I can't go into that really because I was sworn to secrecy on that part. But I can talk about what I'm talking about. Okay, authentication, the process or action of proving or showing something to be true, genuine, or valid. The process or action of verifying the identity of a user or process. That's what authentication is. Okay? Now, let's look up apostille. 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 Did I spell that right? All right, let me do it up here. Apostille. All right. I wish I had Septimius, because me and him was building on this. Is he around? No, he ain't on tonight. Oh, because he really looked into this too. All right. Let's click this. Apostille. An apostille is a French word meaning certification. Right? An apostille is simply the name of a specialized certificate issued by the Secretary of State. The apostille is attached to your original document to verify it legitimate and authentic, so it will be accepted in one of the other countries who are members of the Apostille Convention. But there was another one. No. It's something else because it said what you can use it for. Where's that definition? But basically, apostille makes that document an international document. Now these guys said apostille to the Netherlands. So I did the research on the Netherlands. I said, why would we do that? All right, I put that link in. The first link says 17 provinces, 1482 to 1581, a precursor state to the three modern states of the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. Republic of Seven United Netherlands or Dutch Republic, 1581-1795, a precursor state of the Netherlands. Okay. So you click Dutch Republic, which I got that link in there, right? The Dutch Republic. Then I also click the Kingdom of Netherlands. Now scroll all the way down, because there's a lot to read, but I just want you to read, where was it? History. All right. My screen. All right, where was our history? Decolonization. Modern events. Why is it when you're looking for something you can't find what you're looking for? Charge government, council, judiciary, foreign relations, geography. No, I had it there. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find it. Because give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a short break. I thought I had it pulled up, but obviously I can't find it. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a small break. I'll be right back.
You think you know how the world works?
Peace to the gods.
What if I told you the reality you know is one of many?
Hindsight Radio.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, I found it. I had the wrong link. I was looking at the wrong link. All right, I put the new link in the chat. All right, and in that link, go down to economy. All right, because when you're reading the first one, it has United Netherlands, and then it says Dutch Republic of Seven United Netherlands or Dutch Republic, 1581-1795, a precursor state of the Netherlands. What that's saying, it was the Dutch Republic before the Netherlands. It was a precursor. Okay. Now you go down to economy. It says during the Dutch Golden Age, in the late 16th and 17th centuries, the Dutch Republic dominated world trade. What they're telling you is they dominated world trade during this time. Now, you look at the years, you know that was the Moors, right? Conquering a vast colonial empire and operating the largest fleet of merchantmen of any nation. The county of Holland was the wealthiest and most urbanized region in the world. In 1650, the urban population of the Dutch Republic as a percentage of total population was 31.7%, while that of the Spanish Netherlands was 20.8%, of Portugal 16.6%, and of Italy 14%. In 1675, the urban population density of Holland alone was 61%. That of the rest of the Dutch Republic, 27%. Now, follow me very closely. The free trade spirit of time was augmented by the development of modern, effective stock market in the Low Countries. Now, I do know that the birth certificate is a certificated security, meaning that it's traded on the stock market, right? The Netherlands has the oldest stock exchange in the world, founded in 1602 by who else? The Dutch East India Company. While Rotterdam has the oldest bourse in the Netherlands, the Dutch East India Company Exchange went public in 6 different cities. Later, a court ruled that the company had to reside legally in a single city. So Amsterdam is recognized as the oldest such institutions based on modern trading principles, While the banking system evolved in Low Countries, it was quickly incorporated by the well-connected English, stimulating English economic output. 1590, 1712, we know the Barbary slave trade was during that time, right? Also possessed one of the strongest and fastest navies in the world, allowing for their very conquest, including breaking the Portuguese sphere of influence on the Indian Ocean and in the Orient, as well as lucrative slave trade from Africa and the Pacific. After reading this, what they're talking about sounds credible, and I'll tell you why. If that's the oldest stock exchange that your ancestors created, and they were trading these things, you know, one of the first stocks was what? Slaves. Or commodities, I guess you could say commodities. The slave would be considered commodities, but stock, oldest stock market. So if we're trying to capture that straw man properly, you couldn't take up China to get it, to prove that you're the owner. And once you apostille it, it becomes an international document. So you have to go to the country where they're holding that stock. Exclusively, I still got more to look at, but looking at this, what he's saying is making sense to me. Listen, we can't just because Akem's saying it, and then if someone comes to disagree with Akiem, you discredit what that person says because you like me and you trust my information, but I can be wrong. I'm not. Things can change. I can change my mind. The main reason why I believed in authentication because it was taught to me, and I believed in that person. Doesn't mean I don't believe in them, but I also know that if you're doing real research, you're turning over every rock and looking at it to see what's under it. And sometimes you might not find what you're looking for under all the rocks, but then there comes that one rock, and you find what you. So I want y'all to be like me. Turn over every rock. Vet what I say. And while you're vetting what I say, you're going to go see some things that I may have missed. And that's how we build as a people. It's not about who brought the information and because you like them. It's about you doing your due diligence and studying the information for yourself and gaining an understanding. And then coming back and saying, oh, this is what I found. But see, the problem people are doing, I spent time arguing with people about what this thing, and they were coming back regurgitating what somebody else said, not what they studied. And when it was asked, hey, did you read this treaty? Did you read this treaty? They got quiet. No, because they like this person, so all they wanted to repeat is what that person said. That's not a good way to have a debate. A debate is bring your proof, your information, we all put it on the table, and we go over it, and we talk about it like gentlemen and not put people down for their ideas. Listen, I will listen to anybody. Give them they got my ear if they're making sense, whether it be a racist, a fellow Moor, because everybody has something to share. This is how we get to the bottom of this, because all of these clues is everywhere. You see what I'm saying? So we got to go look. All right, let me see. Somebody back in the chat. How do you see? He's going in and going out, so I can't. Oh, all right. I think the next way I block him by IP address, but he keeps coming back. Let me see if I can do that. All right, next up, I want to talk about. hope I can get to this before. Know what? I'm gonna take a call and then I'll get to this because I want to show y'all about your peoples, your tribes. The tribe's been right in front of your face. Okay, he's back. Go ahead and post it, baby. Hang on. How do I? Give me a second, y'all. They keep coming in, and I'm going to have to shut the chat down. I'll keep an eye on it. Because I want to talk about your peoples. You guys been living amongst y'all peoples, and the true names of your peoples been relabeled and respelled to throw y'all off. But y'all been right there, been at home the whole time. And I'm going to show y'all. But first, let me get a call. Let me get a quick call. Anybody got some questions, put your hands up, and I'll get you. All right, 919-492-0768.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God. What's going on, brother? I got your email. Boy, you're a happy man today, huh?
Man, it's one of the happiest days of my life.
Okay, you sent me a nice email. Can I read it? Is it all right? Might you read this email?
Oh, you can read it? Yeah. Hey, I'm on the other side now. Ain't nobody hurt me.
All right. It says, I just want to say thanks for remedy of the passport process training. As a result of me attending the seminar, I have basically changed my whole family tree, and this is the remedy I've been looking for going on 2 years. I have several remedies from. I'm not going to add that the names remedies, but this one tops the list. I received my passport book yesterday, and today I was able to update my bio data with the new name change order along with my attachments and such, and went through and no hiccup. I updated the info from that and went to the vital statistics department where my birth certificate is at and got a signature saying they received it. So the next step is to get the order from the courthouse. I have been waiting so long with all the arsenal, and I just went out shooting today. I actually feel like an Aboriginal national as I write this, and by the way, the info I submitted says more American national in the SSA file they scanned in, and I got proof of that too. Now, when you say biographical data, what are we talking about? Where did you get that information from? Can you be more specific for the people so they can understand what you're talking about?
Yeah, that biographical data I'm talking about is what I learned when I went to that seminar up in Charlotte. And it was totally new information. I was like, wow, I didn't ever look at it like that, you know? And not only did I learn that, I learned how to talk to these people because I talked with you earlier, I think it was last week, about those special agents, you know. But basically, that biographical data is what you actually need to change because it changes your status.
Right.
You know? And that's what they're looking at.
Yeah. Basically, what he's talking about is this: unveiled a new way of getting your nationality corrected on the birth certificate at the last seminar. Actually, I did it at the last two seminars. And this brother went and did what I showed him. And he got remedy from it. So despite what they're saying out there, whoever that might be, listen, these are live people that actually doing this. Brother's been on this journey for a minute. Because you've been coming to all of the seminars. And we teaching it the old ones. And we teach, and then the new way, it's a totally new way of getting it without them saying they don't have jurisdiction. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
You know? It's a way better way of doing it. Go ahead, brother.
I just want to thank my wife, man. She stuck with me for like 2 years now through the ups and downs, trying to get this daggone nationality. You know, at times it looked like the shit won't work, but I kept keeping on with it, you know. And this information is for the leaders of the leaders, because if you got a weak mind, you gonna just stop doing it, because this, ain't nobody out there to help you out. This is the only information that we got right here. This in the little study group we got on Sundays. Ain't nobody else out there helping you out.
Right.
But it is what it is.
Yep. All right, brother, man. I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you, and that's good. You thanked your wife, man. She's gonna thank you for putting her out there too. She's gonna give you a nice little thank you later on. Yeah, we gotta start thanking the women in our lives, just to be thanking them. Yes, we do get a rough time from the ladies. We do. But life is rough out there for them. It is. You know what I'm saying? It really is rough out there. It's rough for us, too. But I think us men, we are equipped to take certain things. Who's calling me? Hold on. Oh, this is the number. I don't know why they were calling me this one. Hold on, y'all. Stand by. Sorry, that was I had to take that. That's somebody I had talked to earlier. I needed to, but I'll call him back. Yeah, man. We all. All right, here we go. JT Philly coming up in here, getting on. Let me see if I can keep him. Ban ignore. Ban IP. All right, hopefully he can't get in. These people are terrible. They just coming in here, posting nasty pictures. I mean, who does that? Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's just, either it's an agent or somebody, they don't want y'all to get y'all remedy. But anyway.
Right. They're trying to stop
because I could actually,
remedy.
Guess what? It actually tells you the guy's name.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
The new chat puts them out there. They don't know it. Actually, somebody gave me the information. Joseph Theodore. Yeah, they got his name out here. Yeah. Yeah, put him out there.
That's crazy.
Oh, man, these people, we got you, brother. We got you. Pervert. But anyway. All right, man, you have a good one, man. You got anything else you want to say?
All right, peace.
All right, peace, man.
Just want to say, everybody stick with it, man. Peace.
Yeah. And I thank you for sticking with me through all of this, man. Coming to the seminars, having faith,
no doubt.
and you got your remedy. All right, peace, man. Yo, man, listen. Hindsight ain't got to talk negative about nobody. All we got to do is send the peace and the vibes out, and guess what? It all comes back. And it comes back through way of gratitude from the listeners, gratitude from the universe, gratitude from everything that's around us. That's all. We don't listen. We have to be better people. Now, it's time. Aren't we tired of being stuck in what we've been in? Listen, I play Reverend Ike. I play all of these people because I want y'all to change y'all mind. Because I know when y'all change your mind, your life will change. Let's go and I'm going to take a break because my daughter's about to call me. And I'll be right back.
Hindsight Radio, the place for right knowledge.
All right, I'm back. Thanks for staying with me. All right, I put a link in the chat to the Definitive Treaty of Peace, 1783. And in this, I'm not going to read all the way through it, but in there, they reference the Netherlands in this treaty. And if you go down and you look at Article 7, it makes a reference of carrying away any Negroes or other property of the American inhabitants. Now, we all know the definition of American, and we all know the definition of Negro, the real definition that I've done on shows before. So this also adds to the whole Apostille conversation. So read that treaty. Too much to read. I'll be here all night reading it. But what I do want to really focus on right now is where the remedy comes from, what we can do, things that we can make our nationality just a tad bit stronger. I think it makes it even stronger. But I want you to look at, for the relief of certain Alabama and Wyandotte Indians. Now, have you ever heard of those names before? Now, this is, you know what? For the sake of secrecy, I'm not going to put the link to this in. I'm just going to read it. I will show this in the seminar and show you the other different. What they had was a statutes and rules on Indians, or what we call Indians, really the Americans, the true Americans or the Moors. You know, they changed our name several times. You know, they took you from being American to Indian, or Moor to American, took your tribal names. But I'm going to show you something, and it's been right in our face. Here it is. An act for the relief of certain Alabama and Wyandotte Indians, be it enacted by the Senate of House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled, that the President of the United States be, and he is hereby authorized, the cause to be surveyed and designated by proper metes and bounds a tract of land. They're giving you the metes and bounds of a tract of land, not exceeding 2,500 acres, that's a lot of acres, out of lands of the United States lying in the territory of Orleans and west of the river Mississippi by lease vest the said tract of land in a certain tribe of Alabama Indians. Now that's spelled Alibama, and their descendants. So this land was given over to this tribe and their descendants. So that means in perpetual, it's still today. Well, actually it says for the term of 50 years. This is what they're saying, right? Provided, nevertheless, that it shall not be lawful for the said tribe of Indians to transfer or assign their interest in the said land, and every such transfer or assignment shall be null and void. And provided also that if the said tribe of Indians shall remove from said tract of land their interest in and to the said shall thenceforth cease and determine. So they gave them this land for 50 years, and if they left, transferred, or assigned, did anything, this agreement would have been void. So let me put this in perspective. Our people didn't leave. They just got renamed. They got re-educated. So they didn't realize this stuff was there, right? Section 2, and be it further enacted that there shall be a designated under this direction of the Secretary of the Treasury 2 tracts of land in Michigan Territory, one including the village called Brownstown, and the other the village called Magwaga, in the possession of the Wyandotte tribe of Indians, containing in the whole not more than 5,000 acres, which 2 tracts of land shall be reserved for the use of the said Wyandottes and their descendants, and be secured for them in the same manner on the same terms and conditions as provided in relation to the Alabama Indians by the first section of this act. So the Wyandottes got some land and their descendants. Same rules apply, right? Let's look up these Wyandottes. Who are these people? I think you can tell who the Alabama Indians are. Can you? That Alabama, the state of Alabama, right? Alibama. Now let's go and put in Wikipedia, or just do a search for these. Oh, I didn't copy that. Hang on. Copy and paste. All right. Indians. All right. The Wyandotte people. Wyandottes, Wendots. This is Wikipedia. Here we go. Then I'll get back to the phone lines after I go over this a little bit. Where is my chat? All right. All right, I see you there in the chat. I'll answer that in a minute. But let me go over this and I'll talk about that. All right, Wyandottes. The Wyandotte people, or Wendat, W-E-N-D-A-T, also called the Huron Nation, here's your nation, and Huron people, are an Algonquin-speaking peoples of North America who emerged as a tribe around the north shore of Lake Ontario. They traditionally spoke the Wyandot language in northern Algonquin language and were believed to number over 30,000 at the time of European encounter in the second decade of the 17th century. These people, by the 15th century, the pre-contact Wyandot had settled in the large area from the north shores of most of present-day Lake Ontario, northwards up to Georgian Bay. From this homeland, they encountered the French explorer Samuel D. Champlain in 1650. Now, do you see why this French treaty is starting to make sense? The historical Wyandot emerged in the late 17th century from the remnants of two earlier groups, the Wyandot Huron Confederacy and the Teonatati Huton in French, also known as the tobacco people for their chief commodity crop. They were located in the southern part of what is now the Canadian province of Ontario around Georgian Bay, drastically reduced in number by epidemic diseases after 1634. They were dispersed by war in 1649 from the Iroquois, then based in New York. Today, the Wyandot have a First Nation reserve in Quebec, Canada. They also have three major settlements in the United States, two of which are organized as independently governed, federally recognized tribes. Due to the differing development of groups, they speak distinct forms of Wendat and Wyandot languages. The Huron range spanned the region from downriver of the source of St. Lawrence River along 3/4 of north shore of Lake Ontario to the territory related to Neutral people, extending north from both ends, wrap around Georgian Bay, which became their territorial center after their 1649 defeat and dispossession. So they got kicked off. Oh, based on what this said, they always show our people as losers. Let's skip down into Origin Names Organization before 1650. Skip down to there. But I want to go to the second paragraph. In the early 17th century, this Algonquin people called themselves the Wendat, an autonym, which means dwellers of the peninsula or islanders. The Wendat historic territory was bordered on three sides by the waters of Georgian Bay and Lake Simcoe. Early French explorers referred to these natives as the Huron, either from the French Huron, ruffian or rustic, or from her, boar's head. According to tradition, French sailors thought that the bristly hairstyle of Wendat warriors resembled that of a boar. French fur traders and explorers called them the Bon Iroquois, good Iroquois. An alternate etymology from Russell Everett in 1885 is that the name is from the Iroquois name, Iroquois Nation, a name also called the Erie Nation. Now, you know they got Erie counties and stuff like that around the United States. They pronounce the name as Hereranon in French, which gradually was known as Huron, and finally spelled in its present form, Huron. Huron, concurred in 1907 that the Huron was at least related to the Algonquin root Ronan nation. You see it says Ronan or Ronan. Etymological possibilities come from the Algonquin words Kairon, straight coast, or Turon, crooked coast. The Wendat were not a tribe, but a confederacy of 4 more tribes and had mutually intelligible languages. According to tradition, the Wendat Confederacy was initiated by the Atacamawattans, people of the Bear, and the Atani, man, that's a big word. It's people of the Cord, who made the alliance in the 15th century. They were joined by the Irradarahans, people of the Rock, about 1590, and the Tauhatayarat, people of the Dare, around the 1610. A 5th group, Adarakaranans, people of the Marsh or Bog, may not have attained full membership in the Confederacy and may have been a division of the Atacamawattans. Now, what does this remind you of? If you remember the movie Black Panther, they had different tribes of people. You had the one up in the mountain, one in the valley. They had different sects of people. This is sounding a lot like Black Panther. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to stop right there to what it said. It said Michigan Territory. Do you know the Wyandots are really the people of Wayne County in Michigan? What they did was take these names and rename them or respell them. So what I'm trying to tell you, these counties are named after your ancestors or respelled and repronounced. So now, let's you know what? I've just been told in my spirit to shut my mouth. We'll talk about that in the seminar this Saturday, because this has profound implications. If you can grab the names of your people now, remember, y'all been looking, but it's been right in y'all face the whole time. You know, I grew up in New York, but I made my way back to South Carolina where my roots are, people are. We've been doing it all our lives. You know, you be somewhere else, but you have this affinity to go back home. You end up back home. I didn't know why. No jobs in South Carolina left, and I came home. My parents, I don't know why my parents picked South Carolina. But my whole immediate family is in South Carolina now, because that's where my ancestors are from. That's where our land is, or was before they sold it. That's where my tribe is. Now, I just showed y'all one. There's a whole section breaking down what tribe had what land, where they was, what territory. I done pretty much located how we could find our people. And I'm not putting it in the chat for one simple reason. Because for hindsight people, hindsight listeners, hindsight people who go to hindsight seminars, let them find it on their own. Let everybody else look for it on their own. This is for the people that trust me with this information, that are going to come see me on Saturday or come see me on any other seminar or get a consultation from me. Yeah, they're going to send their spies. Well, you know, that they did, you know. There's always some spies coming in. Come on and learn something and get your freedom. As you know what happened in Egypt when the people came out, some Egyptians went with them. Because the Bible says a vast mixed company went with the Israelites. So come on down. I'm taking everybody. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get back to the phone lines. I done made your head spin a little bit. I'm sorry to keep y'all in suspense. I apologize, but I have to do this. I have to protect it because we're not gonna get no spin stories here. If you're gonna spin it, it's gonna have to be a lie. All right, 817-501, peace to the God or peace to whoever's on the line. You know, the rules are, tell me something positive about you, your life, your family,
brother,
your peoples. Hey, brother, sister, how you doing? I'm about to say, brother, my bad. My bad, I didn't mean to do it to you. How you doing? What's up?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm good.
Well,
I'm excellent. Great.
I'm gonna be off topic.
Wait a minute. First, before I allow you to go off topic, you must tell me something good about you. All right, but go ahead.
Something good about me was today, after my 4th try, I got my 998 number.
Wow.
And that was
good job.
My question was pertaining to that. Now, when I did mine,
wait a minute. That's not enough good news. That's not enough good news.
It's not enough good news.
You didn't I'm exhilarated about halfway. I need more. Let's go.
Okay.
I hear a kid in the background. I hear family. What about your family? They good? You good? What? Look, come on.
Yes. Okay. Well, positive today. We all rose this beautiful day. We are healthy.
There it is. I like
and
that.
Thankful.
See, you're healthy. That's it. Thank you. That's all I needed. Now I'm full. Now go ahead. What you got with this 98 number question?
Okay. Just to make sure that my 98 number is a good 98 number, I guess, to put it. When I did mine,
hold on. Let me stop you because you don't have to go no further. If it starts with a 98, it's a good 98 number.
Okay.
No matter how you got it.
Me the reason for applying.
I know they didn't. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they ask more there. Sometimes the key is to get a 98 number. That's the goal.
Right. And I think it's when it's busy and you're on hold for a while, they're ready to get everybody off the phone. 4 times.
Absolutely.
I got right through, and they asked me so many questions and was like, well, why this? You don't need a W-8 bin for this. I've been here 20 years, and they was telling me, well, you're going to have to fax that in. You're going to have to fax that in. So I just kept calling back, and I got it today. Now, I wanted to ask, for my 2 children, one has a social, one doesn't. But I need to get 2 more 98 numbers, right, for them.
You can get them their own 98 number, but that's not necessary right now because they can't create any contracts. They're too young. But, I mean, if you want to get ahead of the curve, you can do that. Yes, you can do it.
Well, I have one that's 17. He'll be 18 this year.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Now, to make it easier for you, what you do is when you go for the next 98 number, give them that 98 number as a responsible party, and that'll automatically produce you a 98 number.
Okay.
All right.
If
they're going to ask for the social or whatever, just say you don't have a social. You just want to use all you have is that 98 number, and just give them that number.
Okay, and can I would give them the same foreign address.
Give them the same address that you gave them. You gave them the same address you gave them to get that 98 number.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now I have one more question. Now, before I started listening to Hindsight, I had already had my birth certificate authenticated, but I think I was listening to one of y'all previous shows.
Yeah,
and,
it's okay to have it authenticated. That's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. You all mentioned, leave that alone. You all mentioned that it needs to be authenticated on the county level, on the state level, and in Washington. But I only had mine done. Well, I'm from Texas, so I only had mine done on the state.
States are different. States are different. Each state is different. Some people, like South Carolina, you only authenticate at the state. They don't do it at the county. You just go to the state, get the birth certificate authenticated, then you send it off to Washington. That's two processes. New York makes you do it on the county, the state, and then you got to go to D.C. 3 different places. What y'all doing? Y'all playing? What's that?
I have a 1-year-old too.
Oh, they playing a game. They got a little game. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay because each state is different. Authentication is based on where you're from.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. That was my questions for tonight. I thank you. I appreciate you. And, excuse me. And I just hope that you keep with it. And you don't say, well, you know what, I'm tired of doing this. No. Well, I know everybody gets to a point where, it's time to move on to some bigger and better things. But I do appreciate what you all are giving to us. And I just hope that we all can unite and get this, everybody be on the same page eventually.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be on the same page with the people that you vibe with. That's all.
Right.
And that's all you can ask for. But look, I'm not going nowhere anytime soon. There's a lot of work to be done. We just cracking the door, All right, so you have a good night, and good night to your little ones there. All right?
Okay, well, thank you, and same to you.
All right, thank you. All right, 248-225.
Peace to the gods. How are you today?
Peace to the God. What's going on? I'm good.
Thanks a lot.
Good. Now, you know the rules?
Out of the trade. Yeah, I remember the rules. Yep.
Okay.
Let me give you something good. I've been trying to be get a little more healthier lifestyle. So what I did today, I got my apple cider vinegar. I've been doing that. I've been doing my putting a little twist of lemon in there. And what I do a little extra. I throw a couple slices of cucumber in there. And I try to do that every morning.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah. If not that, and I'm in a hurry, I'll do two more other things. I'll blend some fruit, maybe some oranges, bananas, put some filtered water in there, blend it up, drink that. Or when I ain't got time to do that, I may just swallow down some straight water. I've been trying to do that a little bit more, and it's coming pretty well.
As long as you get some water in you, that's good, man. As long as you get some water, that's good. You're taking charge of your health, man. That's good. Man. Good to hear.
Trying to. I keep falling off, but I'll keep coming back on.
Listen, stop. See, but don't use the word try because it never gets done. Just start being I am. I am eating healthy. I am healthy. Speak.
I am.
Now,
there you go.
Yeah, I am is God. And make it,
That's true.
And then, yes. You have to be absolute and precise at what you're doing and saying.
Not wishy-washy around. I got you.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, what can I do for you this evening? How can I help?
Appreciate the show. I appreciate all you do. I want to get that. I want to do that first. Hope you and your family doing well.
Everybody's doing excellent, man.
Oh, good to hear. Mm-hmm. Had a couple of questions. Actually, I had a question, then I had a comment. So I want to hit you with the question first, if I can.
Go ahead.
I know as far as the passport, I've been kind of listening, studying, kind of doing my due diligence on that, and feeling my way through. I'd like to hopefully one day get to be at a seminar with you, so I'm working on that. But in the meantime, I'm taking it upon myself to do my own due diligence and reading and hitting different people and different knowledges and different studies, and just kind of taking it all in. Been kind of doing it for a while. Haven't gotten anything too successful as of yet, but I'm trying. I'm not going to give up. I'm in it for the long haul, because I know nothing comes to a person that gives up but nothing. So I'm not about to go back where I came from. I'm going to keep going forward.
That's right.
Something about the passport that kind of stumped me, though, something that I heard. Maybe you can shed a little light on it for me. Right. What I do, I drive a truck, and so I got a CDL, okay? By having a state passport, or let's say doing your passport a certain way so that it makes you a state citizen, not a U.S. citizen, would that have any bearing on me or any negative effect for my license for CDL, since I am currently having a job and what I do? Would that negatively affect that at all or get in the way of anything? And I can tell you why I say that. There's something that I had heard as to where I was listening to, I was on a website. You probably know about it, the Moonshine website, where a guy's talking about the process and the details and the steps on how he went about it, and so-called that he taught the way he was teaching. And he did say that once you get that, it kind of, by them not being able to use your social, that what they can do is cause problems for the driver's license and put fines on it and put a negative little thing on the driver's license. So if you go apply for a job and you need a job using your driver's license, certain things will come up on it that you may not want to come up if you're trying to apply for a job, for example, being a truck driver. Didn't know if you heard anything on that. So what does that sound like to you?
That doesn't make sense to me at all, but it sounds...
Really?
Did he show proof of that happening to someone?
No, there was no proof that I could see or hear.
That sounds like talk. Sounds like theory.
Really?
Sounds like a theory.
Okay.
Now, let me correct you on some things, because you said state citizen.
Okay.
I know someone who teaches that process, and he's been doing it for years, since the 80s, and been successful. Now, in that process, when people go for the passport, they got to fight to get it, because there's certain things he does with it. They got to keep going back with the passport people until they give them the passport. And they do eventually give up the social on there by way of an affidavit. But I have a problem with the state citizen, and here's why. North Carolina Constitution, Article 1, Declaration of Rights. It says, every citizen of this state owes paramount allegiance to the Constitution and the government of the United States. And no law, ordinance, or state in contravention or subversion thereof can have any binding force. So what it's saying is, if you become a state citizen, you still owe allegiance to the United States. So you really jumped out of the fire and paying into the fire. You didn't. That might be why it's causing problems for people when they do it that way. Like I know someone who did it as a state citizen, and they actually, after they did it, they stepped up the heat on him because he had an open drug case. It came out even harder. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And it was a state case. Yeah.
Okay.
So, now, I don't teach passport as a. I teach passport as a Aboriginal. Let's just say, where you from? What state you from?
Michigan.
Like, where were you born?
I was born in Detroit, Michigan. Yep.
Detroit, Michigan. So you're probably one of the Y and dot people, most likely. So,
and now you know what? I've never heard it taught what you're saying This is the first I've heard of this aspect of it. I have never heard of this. So,
right, I'm taking you back to your ancestors, which takes you totally outside of the United States, makes you foreign, puts you in a foreign state. So, I would call you a Michiganian, American national, but not a citizen of the United States.
Gotcha. Okay.
See, I've seen that paperwork where they're doing a state citizen. I actually have it. You know, and I actually took the class. But I took the class not because I wanted to use the process, because I was investing in the knowledge of what they were teaching and comparing it with my knowledge, and then, you know, went another direction. Now, there have been truck drivers who have gotten a passport as a national through me, and they have no problems.
Okay. Nothing at all. Right.
No problems. I mean, people have gotten their passport through me with legal issues, and they're not even supposed to have it, and they still got it.
Okay.
Right.
Now, the same person that I heard, he said that by having I think the wording is what's being thrown off here. I don't know if he's using the correct wording. I'm using the correct wording. Yeah, it's the wording. Because in the same sentence, he said that he knows some people who has this particular type of passport that has 50% off their insurance when they apply for it with their vehicle also. They're able to get a certain kind of discount. Yeah.
That's great. That sounds wonderful.
20 to 50%.
That's actually news to my ear. I need to look into that. See, I learn something all the time. And you got me looking in a certain direction. And actually, it's in line with some stuff I'm working on. But actually, I did hear that somewhere else where some guy was talking about insurance and things like that. But when they did it, they also did it through, they set up a trust. It wasn't just they went in, did it in the name. They did it as a trust.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't just that. This is now the people I talk to.
Yeah. Because the guy did say that the person that he himself used the number on the passport when he called up the insurance company, gave him that number. He could have been leaving some things out, but he said just that, and that number gave them automatic discount.
That has credibility. Yes, it does. But let's stop right there. Let's stop.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. To have another time for one or two more things real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, sounds good. Just a little bit more on the passport, and then I just had a comment. If I just go in the post office and just do the application and just make sure I don't put U.S. citizen, does that get me what I want to get to? Is that really enough?
I will tell you no, but I can't go. I can't. I will tell you no. I'm going to tell you no with all certainty. But I can't go into those details.
I got you.
On this public airways.
I just needed to know. Would that be that's good enough? That's fair.
No.
I appreciate that.
Now this is the advice I would give you and to everybody listening. Read the application and follow the instructions.
Okay. I hear you. And I've heard you say that too.
It might take you reading it 10 times until you connect. The way they got it written is legalese, and your traditional thinking has to go out the window when you read it.
Has to go out the window. So, I better grab my Bouvier or my Black's Law when I'm reading it. Okay. All right.
You don't really need all of that, but just read how they playing with words. That's all I would say.
Okay.
All right.
I got you. All right. Appreciate that. That.
All right. Peace.
And quick. Okay. Peace a lot. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Brother from Philly, yes, we still on for Friday when I get into town. We cool. We good. I got you. We still good for that. What is that? Daddy-O-1? Daddy? I can't. We good. I'll be in town about 1, 2 o'clock on Friday. I got to look at the flight information. All right. Where was I? think I was 908 636. Peace to the God.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing? All right, follow the rules now. You know the rules. What's the rules?
The rules is I never give up. I always move forward. No matter what comes against me, it's my job to overcome it.
That's right. There it is. All right. All right, what's your question?
Well, you're coming into my area, and I have every intention of coming to the seminar on Saturday.
Okay.
The question I have is, according to the doing your birth certificate certification, I've actually have two, live birth certificates. One that I've gotten in the past few months, say about 2 months ago, and another one that I had from 5 years ago, certificate of live birth. And the one from 5 years ago is my name written in one cap and the rest lowercase. And the one I got recently is in all caps. And I did get them. I did get them authenticated, certified at the state level. And now on the work order, we're doing it I'm in New Jersey, so in Trenton, you're expected to bring it down there and you fill out the form. It used to be that you could drop off the form and pick it up the next day, and it's still possible, it's still on the form that's a possibility. But when I tried to do it, they said, oh, no, we don't do that anymore. We want the full amount of cash. There's no paying $25 per, and we'll send it to you. Or you can do it and get it in a week and pay, something like $300-400, and they'll do it for you within a week. Or if you pay $1,000, they'll do it that day. And the only thing you could do, because I was told it had to be non-apostille, and when I put it in, I had it on the form. Basically the only difference is what country is aligned with Geneva and the Hague Convention.
Right.
And I put Jamaica down. And when I went downstairs, I went with a friend, and we both think, well, hold on, how do we know that? Because we didn't put apostille on there, non-apostille. And we went back up, and they said, no, we know by the country which is apostille and non-apostille. So we left, and it's funny because we both pay $40 per, and the other person is a little bit more, financially stable than I am. And we both put in the same thing for $25 a piece. And I got mine in a week, and he got his about, it was a good almost 4 weeks, maybe even a little bit more before he got his. And when I realized on the work order, because you have the certification, which it says, the state treasurer and the registrar's name on it, and that you have full faith and credit. Then you had the document itself, the certificate of live trust, but they had a work order in, and on the work order it said apostille 2 different ways. It spelled it both ways. And I called in, and I'm like, why did I spend $125, to get this certified, and you have it on the work order that's apostille, spelled 2 different ways. And she's trying to tell me over the phone that, oh, no, here, read the certification to me. So I read what the certification said. She said, no, that's apostille. Like, there's some difference in the way it's written, what the certification says with the state seal, that what actually makes it apostille or non-apostille. And I got
it has a different way of doing it, because apostille is used for those countries that's part of the Hague Treaty. Which,
correct.
When I was talking about earlier, French treaty, that's a treaty.
Okay.
All connected to all of that. So that's, when I was talking about the apostille and these dudes, it has some credibility to it. And what people don't know, if you apostille it on the state level, the federal won't do it. It's good. Meaning
Okay.
that document, if you postulate on the state level, you can still take that to another country, and they'll accept it without it going through the feds. Whereas when you do authentication, you got to go through the feds in order for a foreign country to accept it. Because I'm reading it here. It says, a state-issued document with an apostille does not require additional certification by the U.S. Department of State or legalization by a U.S. embassy or consulate overseas to be recognized in a participating country. U.S. Department of State will not issue an apostille for state-issued documents. So if it's already done on the state level, you don't have to go all the way up with that. But I'm still like this. It still needs more research on this apostille versus authentication thing, in my opinion. I'm still not totally 100% convinced. Credibility, but I still need more information to get it. But if that Dutch India Trading Corp, where all of that was originating out of, and that's where they're holding those securities, you know, then it makes sense, you know. But
well,
go
like
ahead,
I said,
brother.
I'm planning to come. No, you're fine. I was planning to come to your survey, and I don't want to take everyone's time because you still got a good 10 minutes, and I can get my answers.
I got it to. I run until I'm done with my calls, brother.
All right.
Yeah, I don't shut it down at 9.
Okay,
exactly all the time. Yeah.
Well, we all appreciate that. You know, bless you.
Yeah.
But
all right, thank you.
You know, take care.
All right, you too. Thanks for the information. Peace and God. All right, let's go to 845-784.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm not doing too good. First of all,
wait a minute. That's not being positive. That's not being positive. You got to speak.
When I came into this room,
into your life.
I heard 81. I said 81.
What's that?
81.
What that means?
Well, the IRS has an 81 number.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's a special number. A special number. Then I heard you talking about authorization or whatever on the birth certificate. I have a birth certificate. What's the purpose of that?
So this is your first time listening?
I'm listening. I'm trying to do good, be good, smile at people, try to make them laugh.
Great.
And it ain't the last time they're going to be here. You're just coming in to working on something else and pass on and rebirth and do it again.
Okay.
So,
all right. Sounds good.
I'm probably
about authenticating the birth certificate, and then when you authenticate the birth certificate under Rule 220 of the Minnesota Rules of 220, you might want to write that down and read that rule, and just it's just authenticating the birth certificate so that you can take ownership of that document, like a title to a car. That's really what that's all about.
Are you saying I don't own it? They own it? They own me?
Well, I'll add, they don't own you. Nobody owns you. But the paper, they own. Let's put it like this. Did you create the document?
No. I think the hospital did.
So that because, the hospital just provided the information for the doc to be created. Yeah.
I see.
Got it?
But
all right. What I would recommend you do is go into our older shows and listen on and kind of catch up with the birth certificate.
I like what you're saying. Yeah, I like what you're saying. I'm just a white boy here in New York, a little above New York City, but I'm doing some learning. I'm Vietnam vet, and hopefully I'll make it to 74. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, well, you'll make it. You just say you're going to make it, you'll make it.
That's right. Now, I got to say one thing, though. that somebody mentioned the Constitution. Was that you?
Yes, I mentioned that. I talk about it all the time.
Constitution was suspended in 1865.
No, that's not true.
It is true. Lincoln suspended it under the war, whatever it's for. And it
let me ask you a question. You're going to have to answer this question. If the Constitution, now which Constitution, you have to be specific because there's so many Constitution out, which one was suspended? Number two, Constitution is suspended. How come every officer of the court, the President of the United States, anybody that comes in any type of office swears an oath upon it?
Well, let me say this.
No. Answer that question. No, answer that question.
Oh,
you explain
question,
me.
yes.
Why are
you
they
asked me a question.
To a document that is suspended? Why are they swearing to uphold something that's suspended?
The Constitution that was suspended is not the Constitution in the Confederate States of America. That one still exists. Now, the Constitution that the first, which had been approved by the Congress of the United States of America, was the one that Lincoln had canceled because
Now the Constitution I was talking about was one of the Confederate states, part of the Confederacy. I don't use the federal Constitution for anything. I use the sovereign states Constitution.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Those are definitely not suspended.
Now, when those states, southern states, withdrew from Congress, they withdrew from Congress. Those senators and congressmen, they withdrew at the order of General Lee and a couple of the other civilians. Said, just get out of Congress. Get out. We're going to war. Now, Lincoln, when he got Grant, I believe Grant was telling.
All right, hold on, because we'll be on here all night, and I got other callers.
Oh.
I understand that story. I know that story, but you got to understand a lot of that's revisionist history, and the Constitution works because I use it daily. People get remedy from it. The Constitution that I use. Now, the one you're referring to that's supposed to be suspended, I'm not referring to that. So you got to be specific when you say Constitution. What are you talking about? I deal in the country, meaning South Carolina, North Carolina, New York, Connecticut. Those are countries. And I deal in the sovereign countries which are separate and distinct and have sovereign powers outside of the United States. But I have to go, and I appreciate your call, okay, brother? You have a good night.
Yeah, good.
All right. Okay. All right, let's go to 336-722.
Peace. Peace to God.
What's going on?
Not a lot. Some good things, man. On the positive note, and this is gonna sound negative, but it's still positive. Seclusion. Seclusion.
That's
really,
not negative.
Really.
Seclusion is a great thing.
There you go.
That's positive.
There you go.
That's how you get your greatest inspirations, when you shut everything down and go into seclusion.
Absolutely, man. That's what I've been doing today, and I've been really going in on some paperwork, and it really surprised me how, I remember you saying this a lot, man, how you will meditate on certain documents and read them over and over again, and revelation comes to you. I've been experiencing that, man. So to the callers, I just want to say, don't knock having to settle down sometime and just bang out the paperwork.
Yeah,
So,
that's what it takes when you clear out your mind, get rid of all of the outside influences, and you just sit there. And while you it comes in a moment of where you're not really thinking on anything particular, it just pops in because what you did, you left space. You left space for it to get in. But while you thinking, oh, I got to go to the grocery store, it don't get in. But as soon as that moment you get that opening, like
man, that's so heavy.
It comes in.
That's heavy.
So.
That's heavy, sir. I mean, you even, man, you even battle a little bit of depression because you people out here doing things. You just shut down, just going in, and I just want to say, man, that's positive, man. To very positive to me.
I agree with you. Whenever things is getting to a point where you can't get your thoughts together. You don't know which way you're going to go. The only way out is the way in. You have to go in to get out.
That's heavy right there.
You got to go inside yourself. And you need to shut down.
Shut down.
You're going to have to stop giving to yourself, wasted conversations and things like that, and just go in and refill yourself. We self-replenishing, but we got to take a break to do it. We got to stop, And that's what I did this year. I stopped, man. Certain conversations, I can't have those conversations no more. I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to dogging the sisters out. I'm not going back to, complaining about callers and being aggravated for no real reason. I'm not doing that.
Right. I even had a few people today try to call me out of that. You know what I mean?
How
they try to
drag you. They're going to try to come and, guess what's happening to me? And next you listening to them, you done got caught up in that, man.
Right.
And that's what happened with me, got to talking, and that conversation came up, and I felt that same negative spirit start to come over me, that darkness. And I was like, man, I can't go back to that. I'm sorry. I gotta do me. I got this been laid out, and I gotta follow it. And because I followed it, I had to suffer. As I have suffered, you will suffer. You see what I'm saying?
You deep now.
But I suffer in a good way. I suffer in a good way. Because what it did was it helped me look at things within myself in order to overcome these things.
Exactly.
And every day it got easier. Overcome.
That's seclusion is deep, ain't it?
Yes, it's deep because people, you be like, man, where did that come from? You just, it's just like somebody just punched you in the face. Like, wait a minute, I'm just here minding my damn business. I just want to get better.
That's it.
Oh, and then the test comes. Oh, you really want to get better now? Let me see. How about this left hook?
Look, man,
you really
most
better
of the
now.
Exactly. Hey, but most of the men of the Old Testament did that same thing. They was in seclusion, being remade.
Yes. All of them did. All of them had to go on and go into seclusion.
I say that to say to the callers, to the listeners,
Moses
man.
went and picked up for Moses, before Moses went and got the people out of Egypt, he was in seclusion. And then God said, go get my people.
Yep. There you go. There you go. So that's just to say something positive, man, to the listeners, man. Don't knock seclusion, man, and be careful of people trying to pull you out of seclusion all the time and keep you busy where you can't grind on your paperwork. I'm just saying.
Yes, because it's like an energy of those people know you going to a better place, going to a bigger place, and they don't want you. They're afraid they're going to lose you.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
There you go. In other words,
they
for
want
you to
you
prosper,
in the same boat.
In other words, for you to prosper, it doesn't look like what you would like people think it should look, huh? To prosper.
Oh, it don't. it look like hell coming your way. Like, oh my God, you're like, let me go back to where I was. I was comfortable there.
And this is why everybody can't prosper.
Right.
Because they can't take that type of pain. They can't endure the loneliness and the seclusion to a better person. They can't.
Yes. And it feels, bro. Man, personally, it feels at times heavy. Very heavy.
Right.
And even though you have a strong will and strong mind, you get into a mode of doubt. And you got to fight the doubt. So the real struggle is your thoughts. Like,
exactly.
You got to, I feel like I'm damn in, sometimes I feel like I'm in Star Wars when Luke Skywalker went into that thing, and then he went in there and counted himself and had to battle himself. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when Yoda was teaching him how to use the Force.
That's where you at. That's where I was in purity. Look, man, at a certain point of typing and being in seclusion and just working on that paperwork and stuff, man, depression came over me for a moment. Real talk, man.
Well, it does. You feel it. You feel low. You feel like
everybody like life is going on and passing you by.
Nah,
But man, when we endure that.
Do you understand what's happening to you? You're being killed off. You're dying.
Woo.
That old self is dying. He got to get depressed and die. You got to kill him. And then once you kill him, the new you come out.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
Heavy. That's heavy,
now,
That's
this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. Go back to listen to my shows 3 weeks ago and listen to my shows today. This ain't the same man that was talking 3 weeks ago.
Exactly. You've gone through a transformation. And you're continuing to merge into something that you wasn't 3 weeks ago.
You're right.
Oh, it's heavy. So when you come back to North Carolina or somewhere,
Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan 3. This is what's happening. Anybody know that cartoon, Dragon Ball Super Saiyan?
Right.
Remember, he had Super Saiyan, then he went to Super Saiyan 2, 3. Yo, this is what's happening.
Wow.
It's happening.
Wow.
For beast mode.
Oof. Oh.
But, you know.
All right.
But, just to give y'all the experience, just so y'all can know what goes on in my house when I'm here by myself, sometimes I got to step and stomp on the old me. Physically, like, throw blows, like, you know, just kind of physically take it and throw it away. Because images hit my head of all of the stuff that's being done and said, and the feelings of wanting to justify myself come out.
Right.
And I got to, it's like it come out like a beast, and then I got to grab him and pull him back. Like, well, who was that wrestled with the angel?
Yes, sir.
Get that. You got to hold on to. You can't go. It can't let you out.
You can't let
you
out.
Got to hold on.
You are wow. Wow, man. That's all I can say about it, man. And the reason why is because I know that every time I had a growth in my own life, there was a moment of seclusion. It was heavy seclusion. And I knew, you know, that it was going to take me to the next level of myself, man. And it was incredible. And oftentimes I don't even want to go there, man, but I'm just saying this in order to just project maybe some positive thoughts to the listeners, man. We gonna have to stop letting people take us on a ride in life that's their journey, their ride.
Right.
Not
right.
ours.
You said it. You said it right there. You hit it on the head. People want to make you gravitate through their words and their actions into the whirlwind and the drama of they bullshit. Let's call it what it is.
Right.
And they want you to be a part of that.
It's not your thumbprint. It's not your fingerprints.
Right.
And they
don't let your life turn into chaos over somebody else's idea of way they running things. You control your mind. You control your thoughts. Don't allow people to make you believe things because you respect. And this is what I had to learn. Yo, Akiem, all the stuff you know, all the stuff you read and experienced, you made one fatal mistake. You know what that was? You put another God before the true God. Yourself.
Yourself.
You value another God's word over the I am God. Me as I am. My word. My study. My validation. That was the problem.
Right.
And see,
I can tell
God
you,
is the jealous God. God is the jealous God. He's going to shake you up. He will not be mocked. And he's going to tell you, that don't happen. Here it is. You want that false God to be your God? I'm going to show you who he really is.
Exactly. And it's going to put you in seclusion for a while in order for you to come out to a better person than you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna get off, man. I just wanted to just let you know
brother.
I'm here.
Appreciate you. Next
I'm
time,
listening.
you know,
I appreciate
you. Know what? My grandson is in where you at, and one day when I come up to Greensboro, we'll hook up. I'll hook
well,
up
then
with
you know how we do. Cause you know how we do, man. I got y'all. We getting ready to eat. We gonna have good fellowship, man, and
brother.
And it's gonna be all
I
positive.
appreciate you.
You know how I do, man. Peace.
All right, peace. All right, let's keep it going, man. We're having a great show, 909. I feel like I just just started. Let's go. Let's go on to the next caller, 914-920. Remember the rules. I need something positive from you.
Peace to the God.
914-920. Peace to the God, brother. How you doing? How's your family? How you doing?
Hey, man, everybody's great, man. I got no complaints, man. It was a beautiful day today. You know what I mean? I'm on my exercise and health kick. I done lost, real talk, since last year I lost like 65 pounds.
Oh, man, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome, brother. Keep it up. Keep doing that. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I'm on.
Now, brother, I just want to apologize. Last week, we was talking about your case and everything, and I used that punk word, and I wasn't calling you a punk. I hope you know that. But,
no, man. Come on, man.
I rethought my steps.
I ain't sensitive,
I was kind of had a little negativity in my mind.
I ain't sensitive, man.
I'm sorry, brother.
I know where it came from, man. I know it wasn't no maliciousness in that. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I know that ain't nothing.
Okay.
Yo,
brother. I just wanted to straighten that out with you.
Yeah, that's
Go
nothing,
ahead.
man. That ain't nothing. What I wanted to ask you is, did you see there's an article CNN put out either yesterday or a couple of days ago. It's about what Vermont and Maine is doing. They're getting ready. It starts off, they're getting rid of Christopher Columbus. That's the catch. That's the catch to catch your eye. They're getting rid of Christopher Columbus Day, right? And making it Indigenous People Day, right?
As they should.
Exactly, right? But what really got me with the article, right? What it said, it really said, it straight up said, it said, I'm gonna quote something from it right now. It said, what it said here? It says, Vermont was founded and built upon lands whose original inhabitants were the Abenaki people, and honors them and their ancestors. Just like straight like that. You know what I mean? So
listen,
that really.
So
I was like, wow.
Listen, man. Let me ask you a question. Let me just ask you a quick question. Do you think that this whole national passport thing and the new information I've been uncovering, do you think that it's all starting to line up?
Yeah, it's real. Like it's. So. I already told, I've been trying to tell cats, but I just stopped telling people, but 2020 is it, man. Like, these people really work on symbolism and stuff like that, man. In 2020, everybody's supposed to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at stuff like that. You know what I mean? But you got to get there before then. That's how I'm looking at it. That's why I'm trying to get there before 2020 turn around. I want to already be there. Because I think that's when they really going to try to change everything up, and because it's going to be the entrance is going to be real small, but the crowd's going to be real big.
Oh yes, so, I agree with you. I agree.
What I mean? But the entrance is going to by then the entrance is going to be really, really small. So right. I'm just trying to get right. You know what I'm saying? But that's all. I just wanted to
listen, brother. You're already right. You just got to do it. That's all you got to do is do it. Make a decision, become precise,
you know what I mean?
And do it. Yes.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna see you this weekend. So I ain't wanna, I just wanted to put that up
forward to meet you.
Yeah, in case anybody
meeting y'all, man.
Yeah, if they didn't see it, I just wanted to put that out there for the people. Just check that CNN article out because they talk about a whole bunch of other states that probably if you look at that article, you could probably get some study out of it because it talks about all the other states and cities that's already opting out of it. And if you was born in
what's happening is they got to recognize the truth.
The treaty.
What we got to do is the treaty. What we got to start doing is recognizing who we are. Now, what I just read tonight, and I only read a tidbit of it, but when I break this down in the seminar, how powerful what I just found is, man, it's going to have profound effects, man. I already see it.
I mean, it was what you were reading. I was like, okay, it's crazy. I've always been a history type guy. You know what I'm saying? So some of this stuff I've already, it's just been sleep. You know what I'm saying? So when you start reading this stuff, I heard that somewhere before. You know what I mean? So as you was doing it, I'm on my computer, I'm reading right through it. So I already got that pulled up. I'm gonna read that whole article. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read that whole article.
I skimmed it, but when you keep reading and see the connection between this treaty, that treaty, and all these,
I'm gonna read that whole article because the article is really, really long. It's a lot in there. So I'm gonna read that whole thing. See what they're talking about. Do some more research from that. That looked like 2 weeks worth of research just from that one article.
Man, dude. I was up last night talking to it.
Man, there's so many links in that.
You know what? I don't know where the heck is Septimius at. Me and him talked last night. I forgot to tell y'all. He most likely gonna be doing a Saturday show with me. Here on Hindsight. That brother does some heavy studying, and we straighten out some misunderstandings, and y'all. I think y'all like Septimius. I really believe he got a lot of good information. He reads the laws, he studies them, he reads those treaties, and he has a full understanding of them. But I got to talk to him tomorrow anyway. But anyway, all right, brother. Anything else before I let you go?
No. I told everything. We'll speak at the seminar and all that good stuff, and I'll listen to what you got to say there. That's it.
Okay. All right, man. Peace, man. I'll holler at you later. Thank you. All right. Let's go to 412-592.
Peace, brother. How you, Akiem?
I'm doing good. Peace. How's you?
All right. Yeah. Well, first, let me start out with my I am. I am healthy.
Go ahead.
I am wealthy. I am strong. I am powerful. I am God here manifested on the planet. I am invisible to all law enforcement. Yes, I am. I say these I am. I got a whole list of I am that I say every day. But I said these I ams years ago. And I know because it becomes a mantra, and when it becomes a mantra internally and externally, so you project that out into the universe, and the universe responds back to you. And since I've always said, once I started saying I am, invisible to all law enforcement, even without the injunction. Before I got the injunction in, I still, everybody, my friends always say, damn, Steve, you don't never get no inspection on your car. They be like, you don't worry about them? I'm like, no, I don't worry about them. And the police ride, I ride by them, they ride by me. And I don't get that fear internally, like looking out the mirror, seeing that they get ready to pull over and pull around and come pull me over. I don't even care about that. I'm not in fear of that anymore. Because my I am has become I am.
That's
so
good, man.
Yeah,
you absolutely. If you got putting the I am out there and being definite and precise, and actually speaking it as if it's real now, and with all confidence, proclaiming that, you get your remedy just off of that.
No question.
Just off of that.
No doubt.
See, we got to understand, there is no greater power than the God within inside of you. There is nothing higher than that. The only reason why people cannot exert that power or manifest that power is they believe other powers are more powerful than them.
No doubt about it.
You is as powerful as you believe yourself to be. You as wealthy as you believe yourself to be. You as healthy as you believe yourself to be. So all of it starts within. You know, everything's inside.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
God ain't you're not going to come into this realm and not have everything you need to navigate through it.
Yep.
You know? Pick up your power. Pick up your mind power.
Yeah. Well, like all of our,
what you got?
Our present, some of our great teachers who are ancestors now, they always said, we're spiritual beings here for a human existence. And if you're a spiritual being, that means you are I am.
That's right. And
we have to navigate through this realm.
Right. Right. This is one of the many trials and tribulations.
My question is on this new chat.
I don't know what's up.
How do you get into the chat?
I don't know now. I guess you got to log in and create an account. To get into the chat. I've
always been in the chat. It comes up. It comes up now like everything is changed. Everything is red. With a big pink microphone on the back of a black screen on the side. I mean a microphone, a white microphone on the pink back. Well, I'm saying if anybody out there in the chat is listening, if you can call in and explain, because I can see the chat, but I can't get into the chat. Like when you put the login for what you was talking about earlier, to click on that, it wouldn't let me in. And I already tried. I logged out and I logged back in. I still can't get into the chat. So if anybody is in the chat listening, if you can call in and help me out with that, I appreciate it.
You said you got to sign up and log in, change browsers too. Somebody said that.
Okay.
Man,
that's what I'll have to do.
Tonio L.
Well, I got Google Chrome.
I use Google Chrome too. That's what I'm using too.
Yeah, that's what I do. Got Google Chrome.
Like I can't even use the names on the side like that. You know.
Yeah, they did something crazy, man. They did something crazy. That lets you know that everything that's been discussed on Hindsight is effective because they're constantly trying to change stuff. Just like the brother was saying a few minutes ago, just like he was saying a few minutes ago about when he went in for his to authenticate the birth certificate, they know good and goddamn well that the natives are restless and they are waking up and they're trying to change everything. Just like the other week when you read about the IRS going to stop issuing the 98 numbers.
They're going to
know.
stop letting you get other EINs through your 98 numbers, what they say.
Right. That's what you said. Yeah. So that's all I have to say, brother. I just wanted to find out about the chat, but I see somebody put it in there, so I'm gonna try those different methods to see if I can get back in there.
Yeah, they got me stumped. They got my name different. I'm trying to change that. I can't. They won't let me.
It's crazy.
Like, it won't. I can't change it to what it was. It's supposed to say Hindsight Radio. Well, it's saying, my God is awesome. That's what it's saying.
Right.
Well, that is true, but I got to go with that. All right, brother.
No question.
Man, peace to God. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, peace to God, brother.
Somebody had their hand up and put it down, huh? If you got any more questions or you just got something to say, put your hand up. I'll give you a minute or two while I'm saying what I have to say. Announcement. We got the seminar you've been hearing about on this Saturday in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, Akiem.com / I'll put it in the chat. Events and reserve your seating. All the details are there. Oh, okay, let's get this call. Also, my website should be updated with the tonics. I think they are. Go there if you want to get yourself cleaned out. The tonics are there. Akemail.com. All right, 313-737. Pure Energy, what's up? Hello? 313-737. Yeah. I guess he don't hear me. Yeah, Marco, you're right. Solomon's Temple will be on tomorrow at 9 o'clock, talking about health, do an hour show, and he goes in on some health things. If you got some health issues you want to talk about, do some cleaning out, call in, talk to him. He also does readings, too, at times. Let me try 313-737 again.
Pure Energy from the...
Hey, what's up? Peace. What's going on? I'm trying to get you.
Peace, God. Oh, man, loving that show.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
Got that positron power radiating over there. I hear it. What's been going on, baby? What's going on, Akiem? You all right, God?
Going good. I'm good.
Man, feeling good.
Excellent. Doing well. Yes.
Feeling
we
good,
put out
man.
Positive,
feeling
you get
good.
that positive. Good vibes from the people. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So, rest assured, people who want to listen to this show want positive for themselves in their life, you know? So, do you want to tell people about Saturday or you know, what you want to do?
What'd you say?
I said you want to tell the people about Saturday, what what's your plan?
My plan Saturday, my plan for Saturday is to introduce Pure Energy, the Pure Energy show with Septimius Bay. You know, what we going in, what I'm going to be talking about is dealing with the spiritific, the spiritual and the scientific. You know what I'm saying? All jumbled together. And working out how we can be better individuals on our own by bringing in education and wisdom from the ancients, from the ancestors. You know, and just trying to bring everybody into a positron power type deal. You know, we can all radiate pure energy.
That's what we talking about. That's what we trying to do at Hindsight. Radiate positive, elevating the minds of people. Because if we can get to the minds and get those minds positive, everything in their life will yield positive results. Now,
no doubt. No doubt.
Do you happen to have on hand that definition when you read Apostille? Do you have that on hand?
Do I have that on hand? I got it off the top of my head. I don't need to have it on hand. An apostille is a Hague. An apostille is a Hague document. It is used to certify, authenticate documents and records and make them internationally valid, therefore making unnecessary consular and other legal certification.
Okay. Now, when you compare that with apostille and authentication, what do you get from that?
Okay, well, let's look at it. The word annex means to take something out of something that's smaller and either join, bind, or attach it to something larger.
Mm-hmm.
That's the definition. So basically, when you authenticate something or have an annexed instrument, you are taking that instrument out of a smaller government, country, jurisdiction, and you're putting it into something larger. You're actually seizing. You are seizing it. You are taking control of that document with an annexation. But an apostille, like I said, and this ain't what I say, this ain't what Akiem say. This is what the definition says. This is what they say. An apostille is a document to be used in a country that's a part of the Hague as authenticated, certified document and makes it internationally valid.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you look at the Netherlands being, the Dutch, used to be the Dutch, where was it again? I got to pull it. The Dutch Republic, where the Dutch East India Company originated from, which that was our ancestors, right? And that's the oldest stock market in the world. And you look at how a birth certificate is a certificated security, meaning it is an actual stock. It is traded. It's bundled and traded internationally. So it sounds like that makes a little sense when people are talking about doing apostille to the Netherlands.
Well, from the definition I read, the apostille might be something you want to look into because it sits there and says if you want to make this document valid and with authenticity to be used internationally. I mean, that ain't what we said.
That's all I'm saying. I've still got more research. I'm just saying, people try to discredit the idea of it. I'm not ready to discredit it like that. I'm not. Not looking at who all is involved with it. You understand? Not looking at the origin. When you talk about stock market, the very first, the originator. You see what I'm saying?
Didn't they say 1607, what? Lord have mercy.
1602.
Yeah. 1602. Ooh, wait.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All
right.
And they said that they was going around in the Netherlands and in Africa doing the slave trade.
That's what we call the Barbary trade.
Yep.
That was the Barbary. You see? All right. All right. Anything else before I get this last caller?
Oh, I just want to say, everybody on the line, man, keep an open mind. Let's stop coming with these opinions. Let's stop coming with opinions, and let's start studying and reading and breaking this down so we can draw conclusions. See?
Can't take nothing what somebody else said and you ain't looked up nothing. How can you form an opinion on it? You can't.
Right. Absolutely.
Got to do our own study, and that's for all of us, me included. See?
Mm-hmm.
When I say we, I say everybody.
Septimius. This is how powerful mind science is, as Reverend Ike would say, mind science. Now we have come to a conclusion that you will do a Saturday show, right? What were you doing before that? Before I even brought that to you, what were you doing before that?
What was I doing?
No, what I'm saying, to make that happen, what did you do? You told me you was doing something. You wrote out something. Did you break down to the people what you did 2 years ago?
Oh, you talking about when I wrote that show out?
Yes.
Yeah, well, about 2-3 years ago, man. Like I say, I'm going to just say it like I told this brother right here. When I first met them brothers, man, when they came to the Detroit seminar, man, them brothers was larger than life to me, man, and I still feel that way about all of them. You know what I'm saying? Feel that way about all of the former Hindsight team. Take my words very carefully. The former Hindsight team, oh, man, them brothers larger than life to me, bro. All of them still to this day. And so I ain't want to do nothing but emulate these brothers. Emulate is the greatest compliment because it doesn't mean you imitating, you just following the path that these brothers is laying forth. That is emulation, and that is the best compliment.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote out a show. It started out as spiritific. Because me, I was born a scientist, but life got me. I never got to finish my goal, but I'm still working on it. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I like spirituality. I like knowing that I'm a good guy. I like knowing that, I'm not out here on purposely, intentionally, maliciously, out here stealing, doing whatever to anybody, hurting them, bringing them sorrow, pain, none of that. That ain't how Septimius roll. You feel me? So I came up with a show to help the people, man. I started out spiritific, Saturday, Sunday, then pure energy. That's my logo right there, pure energy, man. We got to radiate that. And when it's pure, can't nothing stop you. You feel me? Bro, and I wanted to talk to the people because, like I say, the Hindsight team, with the information they was bringing out, man, it gave me something to look forward to. I was going through stuff. We all go through stuff in our personal life, man. I was at a down part. That brother, man, I'm going to say it. Jonah, Joey, Akiem, and the rest of the brothers, man. Them brothers deserve all the credit. Them 3 brothers and a couple of other brothers, man. We all in this together, man. We all trapped up. And we gotta, man, just be better people, man, to each other. We gotta be better to each other, man, out here, me included. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to do, man. Help the people reach they pinnacle of what they can be, because I see it's a need for it. So, that's all.
Good, man. That just shows you when you put it in your mind, you'll eventually get it.
No doubt.
Sometimes everybody's great. All the brothers, good people. We all go do things that people may not approve of. We have to deal with that within ourselves. But sometimes the universe makes room for a certain energy to come through. And, people have to be separated. And right now, Hindsight is on a positive upliftment and speaking good into people's lives mode. That's the mode we on. Because there's enough places you can go and hear negative. You got TV, outside, grocery store, school, whatever. Y'all got plenty of places over there, but you only got a few places, maybe one, And this might be the only place that you can get that positive vibe from. And we want to provide that. And that's what we will provide. You know, I've realized some people still caught up in a little drama, and they take them a little time to get over here. But once they get on the positive vibe, they'll be over here too. So, all right, brother, I appreciate you. And we'll talk tomorrow about the details of Saturday. You know, I'm going to be in New Jersey, so we'll still do the show because I'll be in the hotel room and I'll be done with the seminar. But we'll still do it. We're going to get through it. All right, I got to get you some drops worked out. All right, Pure Energy, Septimius. I'll talk to you a little bit later, all right? You there? You might have had a bad signal. All right, let's move on to the last call, and that'll be it for the night. 248-225.
Peace, peace, peace. Good to talk to you again.
All right, what's up, brother? Second time around. I didn't know I got you already. What's up? You got a question?
Yeah, well, if you want to go to somebody else, that's fine. I don't know if you
No,
if you
you're
do
the last
2
one
times
I'm
in one
texting,
night.
then I'm out. Get your
okay.
Go ahead, get your question out. You're the last one.
Sounds good. Not really a question, just a statement, just a thought. Want to run it past you, see what you think about it. If it's something that you thought of, or what your feel, or your views or your thoughts on it.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a lot of information, being thrown around, and people coming to the knowledge and knowing different things, and everybody seems like they have a little bit different path on this thing we call freedom, and you can hit it from different aspects. You can hit it from spirituality, you can hit it from being healthy, you can hit it from knowing certain knowledge, you can hit it from being safe for your personal safety and attack it that way. Kind of sort of like what the black was trying to do back in the 70s, okay? Like organizations like SNCC and everything. So I just had a thought. I'm just wondering, not too often do you hear when certain people are discussing their interests and how they're attacking it, their expertise, it's never really heard, at least I haven't, heard it being inclusive of all of the practices. You know what I'm saying? So I was wondering, for example,
all the practices, like all the different teachings being included at once?
Not the teachings, but like I say, for some people are, let's say, a little more radical with their thinking on our struggle as a people, so to speak, okay? So they may think that, it's real important to, for example, eye for an eye, okay? Security force, in other words, which I think is kind of lacking. If we're talking nation building, there's some things you need for a nation building. You need knowledgeable people. You need people who've got skills. You need some finances.
Yes,
you
need everything.
Security.
I agree.
You need everything.
To build a nation, you need protection. You need teachers. You need healers. You need commerce. You need, you need it all.
Right.
That's
you need it all.
Doubt about
right.
It. Yes.
Exactly. So
yeah, but some people are in. That's funny you mentioned it. I just talked to a brother that I'm cool with, and he brought to me to the table. He said, "Hey, brother, it's time for your security force."
I was just going there. That's where I was going with it. Yeah. Yep.
I agree.
Do you, without going into detail, do you have some things in mind and in place and a route with that?
I got a very good brother in mind.
Okay.
I've been knowing him for some years, did business with him, and he said, "Man, I've been waiting on you." He said it's time. And
now, there's some organizations I know.
Let me before you get into what you're about to say, let me tell you. The thing that's happening is preparing me for a bigger platform. And all of the people that I need to get to the bigger platform is being lined up right now.
Are coming, yeah.
Yes, they stepped into me. I ain't going looking for them. They came to me.
It's coming to you. Right. Yep. You're one of the chosen ones. Yeah. You're going to lead the people out of bondage.
I ain't going to go no further than that, but hey, it's happening. Listen, like I told the other brother, if you listen to my shows 4 weeks ago, This is a different man talking on this phone now.
I've been hearing you talking a little different. I have noticed that. Yeah.
No, I'm talking.
I just didn't want you to forget, and I know.
Even if you study the Bible very closely, God is very patient. But even God had to go to war. And the first war that must be, the first war that our people must have is cleaning house. Get rid of all of the charlatans, all of the I was called the charlatan the other day, by the way, but it's funny I used that word.
Right.
We got to get rid of the liars and the schemers and the people who are just taking money, people paying them, they're not getting their product. We got to shut all that down. Because we cannot get progress if we got people in our own organizations holding our people back, whether it be with the words or physically. We got to wage war on the bad season out. Then once we clean that out,
clean house,
we can go clean house and go and move further. Because what's holding us back is not the government.
Right.
It's not the establishment. What's holding us back is our own people.
That's right.
Who claim to be for us.
For us.
That's
right.
What's holding us back.
And they're everywhere. But there's a lot of numbers of them. Yes, it is. Yep.
Plenty of them. You run into that more than you run into anything else.
Yes, and I've noticed that. You're right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in front of you, parading around on TV, radio.
Parading around.
Right.
Hey, I got the answer. Come to me. Oh, by the way, give me this money. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect money. I love money. I have a healthy view of money, and I want money, and I want wealth. I ain't going to kid you. I ain't going to be a hypocrite about that. But I will not get wealth on the backs of someone else's misery.
Right. And I don't mind giving.
I don't want it that way.
Money. Right. I don't mind giving the money but I need to know that I'm getting something in return of equal value. At least I feel equal value. So,
I turn more money down in a week. I'll turn a lot of money down in a week because people ain't ready for, like, hey, I want you to help me with this problem, but then they mind ain't ready. So I can take your money and do this for you, but it ain't going to work because your mind ain't right. Hey, listen, you need to study more before we move forward in this.
Right.
We have to have integrity about the money we collecting from people. We can't just collect people because they want to throw money at us to fix their problem, but they're not willing to work to fix their problem.
They want somebody else to
I don't take money under those circumstances. You know?
That's true. I hear you.
Go give it to the person, give it to somebody else.
Just wanted to throw this out there too. You know how everybody's
good.
I'm sure
you on point. It's funny. I just talked to him.
Really?
He called me Saturday. Hey, brother, what's going on? Hey. And we got to talking. He said, "Listen, man, it's about that time when you're gonna need to travel with protection."
That's right.
He said the message you carrying dangerous to the people that want to keep our people in darkness.
And it's huge. And a lot of us have fallen because we didn't have that kind of security around us. I don't know if you or too many people know about this, but everybody's aware of the NRA, where there's a black version of that. You know that?
Yes, it is. Yes, I know. Yes.
You know what about it? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I believe in it. I go to the gun range. I didn't go to gun range this week, but I go to gun range about once, twice a week.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. But let me say this to you also.
And y'all know, listen, y'all know I'm on the up and up because I can walk into any gun shop and buy me a weapon of choice, even if I want a suppressor. Yes, and when I went in,
and I heard you can do that with the passport too.
Yes, this is how powerful the whole national. I told the dude, I had to do, how many can I get? He said, man, you can get whatever you want, how many you want. I said, what? Because I knew at one time they had limits on how many handguns you could buy in a month's time. He told me I could buy as many as I want.
Gotcha. And I heard someone say that because their passport, they could do that, and it's a smooth process, and that's all you need is showing your passport.
Dude, it's so.
If you got the right kind of passport.
I had to sit in the store for damn near an hour. Dude, I get in there, do the paperwork. I'm out of there. What takes me long is we start talking about the gun.
Right.
I'm in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
It's like going in and buying candy now.
Yeah.
Yo, for real.
It's just
he ain't kidding.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that validation.
Verifying.
I thought it was just me. Yeah, I thought it was just
Okay.
me. But when I go in there, it's like, am I done? He said, yeah, you've been done. I was like, what?
Well, I'm glad you're verifying that. I've heard somebody say it's that easy.
Right.
But I didn't know for sure. But by you saying that, you're giving credibility to it. Yep.
Right. He said, I don't know about you, but something about you, your stuff just goes through. Now, I'll give you a hint. When they ask me, because you got to fill out the information, and I always check off that I'm foreign. I check.
Okay.
You could put domestic. It's like a box, and I check off foreign. And then I go through, put in the information. Yeah, I do put the social on there. But
you do?
It's a certain way I fill it out. Yes, the social don't make you a citizen. It's how you use it.
No, it's how you use it. I've heard that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just
check
came across
off. There's a box, and it say I say foreign, and then I fill out the rest of it. See, I ain't told nobody about that yet. But this is the first time I'm even revealing that.
I got you. Oh, one more thing, then I'm gonna let you go. With having obvious weapons, there's a lot of things that you can have that aren't obvious for somebody looking at it in plain sight. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Got you. Yep.
And when I see you in person, go over that in detail. I'll call you directly.
Okay. Yeah. Hit me, brother.
Matter of fact, do you have an email? I can shoot you some information through an email that way. Do you have an email address?
Send it to hindsight1027@gmail.com.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I appreciate it, brother. Peace to you. Thanks for the time.
Peace.
All right.
Peace to God.
Thanks. Peace.
All right.
You too.
Yo, hell of a show. Yes, I got a motion to dismiss webinar coming up in May. Go to my website for the details. That is a definitely needed webinar because we can shut down a lot of cases with that before we even get too far. And then y'all really need to know how to use that properly. Motion to dismiss webinar, I think it's May 11th. It's on my website, Akiem.com. All right, man, I really thank y'all for staying with me, tuning in, and despite all of the oppositions and negativity that came here to listen to this positive message, I will see y'all on Thursday, but remember, start writing y'all stuff down, what you want, seeing yourself as envisioning what you're going to have, and make it happen. It's all up to you, okay? It's all up to you. One other thing, again, Saturday, April 27th, Newark, New Jersey. It's going to be on. Y'all going to hear some information that will change your life. All right? That's going to free you. And with that being said, I'm going to leave y'all with